Hi, my name is Dan Hughes with the Sunflower Outdoor and Bike Shop in Lawrence, Kansas. And as many of you may know, we love gravel here at Sunflower. So that's why we were super stoked yesterday that Specialized dropped their new gravel machine, the third iteration of the Diverge. And we also heard that people love unboxing videos. So we thought we'd take this opportunity to unbox the new Diverge and see what it's all about. So many of you know that gravel has been something that Specialized has done for a long, long time. The first iteration of their Diverge platform for gravel wasn't really ideal for the kind of rock and terrain that we have around here in Lawrence, Kansas, and in the Flint Hills. And so it didn't get really a lot of traction around here. We kept riding Crux and Crux Evo. And then the second version of the Diverge came out a couple years ago with its Future Shock technology, and that was pretty widely loved. And we were anxious to see what the next Specialized evolution of the gravel platform would be. So yesterday they launched the new Diverge worldwide, and we were fortunate enough to have one hit our loading dock today. So let's take a look and see what the new frame is all about. This frame comes to us from our friends at Specialized. As you can see, this one's got my name on it. So let's see what's in here. Box of stuff. Fork. We'll get to that later. Let's see what's in here. Oh, hello. All right. This is the new Diverge. This one is the 9R model. 56 centimeter, happens to be my size. That's great to hear. The 9R model is on the Comp and Pro versions, and is made from 9R carbon. The S-Works version of this bike, made from 11R carbon, is less than 1,000 grams in a 56 centimeter. So that's pretty wild. Other refinements, which lots of people will be excited about. I don't know if you can see it or not, but threaded BB. Press fit bottom brackets are awesome because they're lightweight and relatively simple, but they squeak and creak. So a threaded BB is the solution to that. What else is going on here? It's a new geometry. So what they've done is increased the reach of the bike by about 13 millimeters. That means you can run a shorter stem, but they've also kept the chain stays here super short. These are 425 millimeters. That makes the bike super snappy and makes it climb really well, makes it feel like an agile road bike. But by lengthening out the cockpit here a little bit, we get to run a little shorter stem. That makes for better handling. And they've also, I believe, increased the trail a little bit on the fork, so it makes it much more stable at speed. The other big thing that the first generation Diverge did not have was tire clearance. You could barely get a 700 by 38 tire in the first Diverge. This bike, let me see if I get my numbers correct here. With the 700C wheel, you can put a 47C tire in there. That's huge. That's almost a 2-inch wide 700C tire. And with a 650B, you can run up to a 2.1-inch tire. So that should be pretty rough and ready for whatever you want to do with your adventuring. I know on my previous version of the Diverge, I was running 650B wheels some of the time, and I was running 700C the rest of the time. And with that 650B wheel, I really enjoyed the volume of that tire, but because of the low bottom bracket on the previous version of the Diverge, I had to get pedal strike every once in a while. It would hit the pedal would hit the ground. So this bike has a slightly higher BB height on it, but still really, really low, still super stable and comfortable when you're cornering. Confidence inspiring for sure. So one question would be, how do they get that massive tire clearance back here? And one thing they did is they used a single piece of solid carbon on this stay right here. So it's not a formed piece, it's a solid piece of carbon right underneath here. And that allows them to get that massive tire clearance, but still keep these chainstays 425 millimeters short. The other refinements on this frame, one of the big ones is that they've added a bunch of water bottle mounts. So previously on the Diverge, we had 2 mounts on the frame, and they were anything cage style mounts, three bolt mounts, which were great. And then you had one on the bottom of the down tube as well, which was great for doing endurance like events like the Kanza. Now they've gone and added 2 more mounts to the top of the top tube here. So if you've got a lunch sack or anything you want to mount here. I saw a cool K-edge mount the other day for mounting your computer here if you wanted to. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I believe the fork, when we unpack it, it's got 2 more on the fork itself. So you can carry 6 bottles on this thing. Makes it adventure capable anywhere you want to take it. The other big thing is the SWAT storage on the down tube here. So this comes from the mountain bike side of things. And Specialized has done this a lot with some of their bikes, their gravel bikes over the years. If you remember the Crux Evo, the Dan Hughes edition actually, when it came out, it had the SWAT box that they were using at the time from the mountain bike line. And we all thought, man, that'd be super cool to be able to carry our spares and all that sort of stuff on the frame. And now what they've done is they've integrated that storage into the frame. So all of this massive down tube here could be used to store whatever you want, spares, jacket, you name it. Honestly, last year at the Dirty Kanza XL in Eureka, I think it was, I stopped and got a chicken wrap from a deli place to eat overnight. And this would have been the perfect size for me to stuff that chicken wrap down in the frame. So anyway, next year, chicken wrap storage right there. Other than that, it seems to be a standard through axle setup. It's Di2 compatible, obviously. It's 1x or 2x compatible. This is the green oak color, but it looks real black to me. Oh, and one thing I forgot. This bike uses obviously the new FutureShock 2.0, which is comes over from the Roubaix platform. And the coolest thing about it is that it still has the 20 millimeters of travel here to soak up all those small vibrations, but it's got a hydraulic damper in it and it's adjustable. So as you ride, you can set it from firm to soft right from the top of the stem. That means lock it out for road climbs, that sort of thing, and turn it on for riding in the rough stuff. Big improvement on this model. And yeah, that's it. New Diverge, unboxing day. We, I think, have a salmon colored one of these on the floor, a complete bike already in stock. And I can't wait to build this up with the Shimano GRX stuff that I've been riding for the last couple of years, which is also awesome. So hit us up if you have questions, and that's it. Thanks for watching.